If you're craving stability to guide your on and off the mat journey, then this earth element flow is absolutely going to benefit you. I am recommending that you have 2 blocks nearby as a supportive tool, and we'll begin our practice in child's pose balasana. So let's get there together. You can take the knees wide variation or knees close together. You choose what feels right for your body. You choose what feels most stabilizing. Regardless of the variation that you've chosen, allow yourself to arrive here. Welcome yourself into this now here now moment. Allow yourself to transition from whatever it is you were just doing, thinking, and feeling into your sadhana, into your spiritual practice. And one of the easiest and most powerful ways to make that transition is by enlivening your breath. Beginning to inhale and exhale through the nostrils exclusively. Giving the mind something to focus on as the body unclenches. Our word on the mat together today is stability. Unearthing and uplifting this quality so that it supports us on our mats and especially off our mats. So in everything you do today, please make stability your priority as we connect with the earth element. Take a big inhale breath. Out the mouth, let it go. Lift the gaze, press the palms downward as you rise up into tabletop pose. Simple cat-cow movements here. Inhale, allow the belly to soften, the sacrum to lift, the sternum to reach forward. Exhale, push the earth plane away, sacrum drops downward, head and neck relax. 3 more times. Neutral tabletop. Meet me in downward facing dog. Curl those toes under. Reach the hips back and high. Please take your time making any organic, authentic movements so that you can more easily arrive. I personally haven't been in downward dog for many weeks now. My practice has been focused on meditation and pranayama. And so right now, asana feels really foreign. And of course, my body has been experiencing instability due to lack of movement. And so if you're feeling like I am, welcome. You are not alone. Firmly press down through the pads of the fingertips, specifically the pointer and the thumb. Firm the forearms, wrap the armpits towards the heart. Reach up through the sacrum, sides of the waist, lengthening here. Connecting with that earth element beneath the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Next, inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, reach it back. 3 more. Smooth and steady. Last time. Gaze forward, tiptoe the feet towards the top of the mat. Ragdoll hang when you arrive. Feel all four corners of the foot, the pinky toe, the big toe, inner heel, outer heel, all four corners planted, rooted. And now roll the body up. Please take your time. Stack the vertebra. And lift the head and neck last. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling as you rise up onto the toes for calf raises. Exhale, lower down. 7 more. Gazing forward. Stability is your priority. It's within the stability that we're able to cultivate, or the repetition that we're able to create, that the nectar is revealed, that the life-giving and life-sustaining practices that yoga has to offer us becomes available, right? Last 3. Thanking yourself for showing up on the mat. If you've been consistent, let's celebrate that. And if there's room for improvement, for greater dedication, let's also acknowledge that. Take a moment, Tadasana, mountain pose. The mudra for the earth element, the hand gesture, is called the Bu Mudra. And it embodies this mountain-like essence. And so here in Tadasana, mountain pose, I want you to really connect with the earth plane. We'll be here for another minute or so. Notice if your mind is creating and spinning stories around stillness. Is it getting bored already? Is it wanting to move more quickly? Use this as an opportunity to increase that ability to practice stability. Rooting down all four corners of the feet, kneecaps lifting, thighs firming, tailbone reaching earthward. Torso drawing inward towards the midline, bottom of the rib cage reaching down, shoulders rolling outward, fingertips radiating, back of the neck lengthening, jaw softens. I want you to feel a sense of solidity in your body here. Keep thinking of that lyric, solid as a rock, rock, rock. Solid and yet permeable to experience life. Sweep those arms high. Exhale, fold through the midline. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands down through prayer. Bring the arms straight out in front of you. Heel toe the feet a little bit wider. Inhale here. Exhale to squat to your degree. Inhale, lift. 7 more. Last 4. One more for good measure. And lift up high, heel toe the feet back towards hip width distance. Swing the arms high up towards the sky. Fold through the midline once again, please. Lift up halfway, lengthen through the sides of the waist. Step back, plank pose. Lower all the way to the ground, but listen carefully. Inhale here in plank. Option to soften the knees. We'll lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Forehead rests. Extend the palms back. Backs of the hands connect with the earth plane. Firm the whole body. On an inhale, lift the shoulders only. Hold here, whole breath. Lower down. This time, invitation to bring the arms along with you. Inhale, rise up. Lower down. Last time, invitation to bring the legs along too. Rise up on an inhale. Extend through the fingertips. Tailbone reaches towards the heels. Roll the shoulders back. Tips of the shoulder blades drawing towards one another. Last breath. Exhale, lower down. Hands by the low ribs. Push up plank pose. You can use the knees to assist you. Downward facing dog. Sweep that right leg high. Knee towards nose. 𝗪𝗶𝗏 2. Rise up. Heel to arch alignment. Knee towards pinky edge toe. Legs firming. Whole lower body acting as our foundation. Torso over the pelvis. Extend and expand through the arms, across the collarbone, all the way out through the 10 fingertips. Next, inhale, straighten the front leg, palms touch overhead. Exhale, back into warrior 2. 3 more. Reach up one more time and simply switch sides. Warrior 2 towards the back of the mat. Align yourself. Heel to arch, knee towards pinky edge toe. Torso over the pelvis. Broaden through the chest. Feeling that strength rising up from the depths of the earth into your body, enabling us to live in integrity, to live with stability, to live with security, so that we can expand outward into our goals and our dreams and our visions. And embody that version of ourselves that we all are becoming, right? We're all on that path as yoga students. Next, inhale, straighten the front leg, palms touch overhead. Come back into 𝗪𝗶𝗏 2. Again. Last 2. Reach up simply to pivot both feet now to face the side of your mat here. Hands on the hips. Firmly press down through the soles of the feet. Lift the sternum up towards the ceiling and then hinge at your hips to fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. If the knees are straight, please lift through the kneecaps, firm the thighs. If headstand 𝗪𝗪 is a stabilizing posture for you, then invitation to take that here. If you're not taking headstand, inhale, lift up halfway. Reach from tail all the way through crown, and then find Skandasana on the right side. Deep bend in the right knee, flexing the left toes. Maybe you're balancing with both hands off the ground here, maybe reaching them out. Whatever feels most stable, most secure. Let's switch to the other side. Maybe you do that hands-free. If you're in your headstand, invitation to slowly lower. And again, maybe bouncing the hands off the ground here. Let's go one more time each side. So whenever we're working with the earth element, the legs are such a good place to begin and to focus. Back through to center, lift up halfway, and fold once again. The whole lower body and the legs are associated with the Muladhara root chakra, located at the base of the spine, and the element of the Muladhara chakra is earth. And so both of them are very closely connected and interwoven when we're working with our yoga practices. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hands to hips, really firm the body so that you can lift upright. Pivot the heels inward, toes out, settle into goddess pose with me. Use the strength of your outer hips to draw the knees back. Bring the arms into goal pose here. On an inhale, we'll straighten the legs and reach the palms overhead. 3 more. Last one. Now hold here. On an inhale, draw the elbows towards one another. Exhale, open wide. Actually, that's our inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Last 2. Last one. Out again. Send your power down to lift upwards, heel toe, the feet together. Take a moment, pause here. Tadasana, mountain pose. Allow whatever sensation is bubbling up through the leg channels to arrive. Feeling that sense of heat, that sense of power that we're creating. Root down through the right leg, Vrikshasana tree pose. Hands to hips to begin. Choose where the sole of your left foot is going. Ankle, lower leg, knee. What do you need? Whichever variation you arrive at, again, stability is our priority. We are mirroring what the earth element represents. Hands into prayer. Reach the fingers skyward. Expand them outwards. Two breaths here. Last breath. Draw the palms up towards one another, down through prayer, and release the left leg. Shake from side to side for a moment. Left leg becomes our foundation. Root down to rise high. Hands at the hips. Choose your bus stop on this side. Hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra. Extend the fingers skyward. Open them outwards. 4 breaths. Last 2. Draw the fingers up, bring them down through prayer. Release that right foot, shake it out. Step to the top of the mat. Last opportunity for a vinyasa. Sweep the arms high. Fold through your midline. Hinge at the hips. Reach those hip creases back. Lift up halfway. Step back, plank pose. Maybe you shift to downward dog from here. Maybe you lower to the belly or chaturanga. Cobra pose or up dog. We all meet Adho Mukha Svanasana. 4 breaths. 1 for each petal of the root chakra lotus symbol. One for each cardinal direction. One for each corner or side of a square or a box representing equal parts representing stability, strength, security, density, reliability, integrity, all these characteristics of the earth element. Last breath here. Soften down. Step the left foot forward. This is where I'd love for you to introduce your blocks. Coming into Ardha Hanumanasana, you might want a blanket underneath your back knee here. Extend the left leg long. Flex the toes back towards the face. Hips are over the right knee, and we're lengthening from root to crown here. Let's start with the toes flexed towards the face. Inhale. Exhale, point the toes. A few more times like that. Last time. Bend that left knee, come forward into low lunge. Invitation to reach the fingertips high if you choose to. 3 more breaths. Last breath. Shift the hips back now and bring the hips to rest all the way back over the right heel. You might need a block underneath your left hip here. Crawl the fingertips forward and keep lengthening from tail to crown. Nourishing our legs that provide the foundation for us to walk upon, to move through life with. Beautiful. Use your blocks if you have them to come out of the posture. No specific way, simply switch sides. Right leg comes forward now. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Hips reach back over the left knee as we extend through the right leg. Flex the toes back towards the face. And now begin to point and flex the right foot. Last time. Shifting into Anjaneyasana, low lunge, hands on the blocks or reaching high up towards the sky. You choose. 4 breaths. Again, stability is a priority in every posture on the mat today, and really always, but especially today as we work with the earth element. Last breath. Shift the hips all the way back to rest atop the left heel. Maybe you have a block coming underneath your right glute. Crawl the fingers as far forward as you comfortably can. Hold here. Steady inhale, steady exhale. Last breath. Make your way out of the posture and we'll meet on our backs for bridge pose. Knees bent, feet planted, palms down by your sides. We'll move dynamically and then pause for a restorative variation. Feet are hip width distance, all four corners of the foot connecting with the earth plane. Again, tap into the solidity here, the density on an inhale. Push down to lift the hips and the fingertips overhead. Exhale, lower. And if you have a block, actually place it between your thighs for added stability here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last two. Last one. Keep the hips lifted now. Lower the arms if you'd like to. You can interlace the fingers underneath you. Crawl one shoulder at a time further under the body so you can lift the chest higher, lift the hips higher, press down even more through all four corners of the feet here. Last two breaths. Last one. Bit by bit, lower the spine. Awesome. Heel toe the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Let the knees draw in towards one another. They don't need to touch. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Feeling the support beneath you here. Feeling the support that your practice provides you with. Heel toe the feet towards one another and let them draw over towards the left for a supine twist. If you'd like, you can place a block between your thighs. If that's too much, you could place a blanket. Right arm, goalpost-like shape, or directly reaching out from the shoulder socket. The more stable and consistent and in integrity we can become with our inward practices, like yoga asana, like pranayama, like meditation, like mantra, the more we can expand outward into our roles, responsibilities, goals, dreams, and visions. But it starts here within, right? Gently engage your abdomen to draw the knees back towards through the midline. They fall over towards the right this time. goalpost-like arm or extending straight out from the shoulder socket. So what spiritual practice, what element of yoga do you want to and need to prioritize? What will create stability within your own life? Stability that will reveal that nectar we spoke about at the beginning of the practice. That nectar being enjoyment, fulfillment, and empowerment that we get to experience through the repetition of our practice. We get to experience that off the mat, and how beautiful is that? Last breath. Knees come back through to center. Draw them in towards the chest here. Rock from side to side. Massage the body. Massage the lower back region. And extend the legs long for Shavasana, our integration posture. If you're like me and you struggle with consistency, allow that element of you to end here. Allow yourself to go through a rebirthing process as we end our practice together. Relaxing through the top of the head. Skull growing heavy. Resting atop the earth plane. Hairline relaxing. Forehead softening. Eyeball sinking towards the back of the skull. Cheeks and jaw letting go, tongue floating freely. Gently swallow. Whole throat softening. Shoulders relaxing. Center of the chest softening. Elbow joints, wrist joints, all 10 fingers. Relax. Navel point soft. Pubic bone soft. Both hip points releasing. Knee joints, ankle joints, heel of the foot, ball of the foot. All 10 toes letting go. Whole body supported. Whole body stable. Begin to deepen your breath. Feel the belly rise and fall. Feel the rib cage expand and contract. Begin to fill your body with your breath as you awaken back into the now here now moment. Invite yourself to make small, subtle movements, fingertips and toes, eventually ankles and wrists. Reach the arms overhead. Feel a sense of rebirth as you extend from fingertips to toes and then draw the knees in towards the body. Rock on to your favorite side for fetal pose. Stability is my priority. Meet me in an upright seated posture. Staying in this diffused state of awareness with the eyes softly closed or gazing ahead. Practice the strengths of earth. Have a giving nature, be grounded in your purpose, hold firm in times of turbulence. Cultivate the qualities of water. Move through life with gentleness. Have access to your power at all times. Flexibility and persistence increase success. Embody the teachings of fire. Transmute what you experience into light. Be strong enough to have clear boundaries. Have an awareness of when you need more fuel. Internalize the values of air. Release your expectations. Embrace the constant movement of change. Seeing is not everything. Feeling is essential. Balance. By 𝗪𝗹𝗶𝗲. Bring your hands into prayer for Om together. Inhale to prepare. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Begin to open your eyes gradually. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my sincere hope that you step off this mat and feel a sense of stability in your life and that you can mirror the earth element as you move throughout your day here. Now, if you are really wanting to cultivate more stability, more strength, more structure, definitely check out this specific root chakra class. It's going to only increase what we've already begun to unearth and uplift together on our mats. Again, thank you for being here, and I'll meet you back on the mat to keep practicing yoga holistically together.